are still doing a Russian version, but it's primarily going to be doing
There, I got my YouTube stream up. Now let's make a new character.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Let's play it on normal.
I bought Metro Exodus on disc. Fuck, where did I put it? I think it might be somewhere there.
Oh, here we go. Here, I'll show you here. I'll show you boys here. This was all I was trying to get working.
Let's see what you were trying to get to work in there.
Are you on the stream?
Yep.
Oh, literally all it was is when I move the car, all the tokens in it move with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really see anything. That might be something.
But that's nice if the car, if you guys decide to turn into oncoming traffic, then you can do that, and everyone's at risk.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. I'll close the foundry for now and go back to grinding Cyberpunk 2077.
Is it your first playthrough or no?
Technically not, but that's because I had like a 50, 60 hour playthrough and I lost it.
I had one where I was 94% complete the entire fucking game, and it stopped just before the last mission to do before you can't turn back, and I believe bugs had ruined my game because for 4 days I couldn't get into my game, and then there was an update literally the day after I deleted my game.
That fixed the bug?
Yeah, it fixed the bug, yeah. Because then I tried to make a new game after that, and it crashed continuously. So I lost 94% playthrough. And like I said, I paid $300 for the collector's edition for PS4, and I don't get the expansion.
Yeah.
I have to buy a PS5 if I want anything to get.
With the worst performing.
Yeah, man. No, and you want to know the sad part? Is except for the crashes that would happen every 40 to 2 hours, 40 minutes to 2 hours, when it first came out. Now it crashes every 4 hours. Ish, depending on where I run, what I run into. On launch, there were crowds, there was traffic. It felt alive and vibrant. Now it is a ghost town where when you're in a busy area, there are 5 people walking around. And when you drive on the road, things only load in 30 feet away from you, like new vehicles. And you'll see in the distance, it'll have it simulated like there's traffic all over the road, and it'll disappear 200 yards away, and when you get closer to that area, there's nothing. And it literally makes me want to throw my, makes me want to shoot my TV legitimately with my gun.
93 hours. That's what my character's at.
Yeah, I think I was up over 100 or something dumb. I legitimately
remember getting divided we stand, and the game was a pushover after that. Because divided we stand is incredibly overpowered. Weapon. And I don't know the controls.
Yeah. I'm realizing that while, like, I have a love relationship with this game, I have a hate relationship with the software, if that makes any sense.
The Red Engine could have been so amazing. So amazing.
And it's so sad, because it's like, you boot up this game, and it feels like someone just vomited in your mouth. And then you boot up another game made by CD Projekt Red. You boot up The Witcher 3, and you're like, I feel like angels have descended around me.
I also feel like people forget that Witcher 3 launched with a bunch of bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't have a great launch, but it had a way better launch than 2077 did.
Yeah, no, 27.7 was, like you
We haven't
said,
seen the one DLC.
I bought, yeah, and I don't even get access to it.
Yeah.
Might be able to get a refund on that one.
Nope.
Did they say that the collector's edition would like have all future DLCs included with it?
Yep.
It's
And I have a
God.
free upgrade to PS5.
Oh my god.
well, Xbox was handing out refunds.
PlayStation did for a long while. And then
Okay,
they stopped it and they stopped selling it on the store because the game was in such a starry state. And then it reached a
Yeah.
point where demand was there for them to sell it on the store. So they're like, okay, we agree that they fixed enough to do it. And it's like, no, they haven't.
Sony's a real boss when it comes to refunds.
No, they were really good about it for like I would say the first 3
No,
weeks.
I mean just in general. I mean, yeah. I just heard that people on Xbox have been getting refunds for the not being able to receive the DLC.
Yeah. No, hearing that, like that, it feels like such a cop out. And like I understand to a degree why they're doing it. Because their reasoning was by taking away last gen support, they can make it more like resource intensive. Because otherwise they'd have to like essentially neuter the
I
DLC
get
to make
it.
it work.
I get it from a programmer standpoint on the new content.
Yeah.
I get where that comes from. But you guys made the promise. You guys said you would do it.
Yeah.
We paid
people-
for it. I'm a paying customer. I paid for it. And now you're turning your back on what you said. Like you're breaking your
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, no. I definitely agree with you there.
Like I will never pre-order a game like I did for Cyberpunk and be as excited as I was for Cyberpunk. The only one that might get me is Red Dead Redemption 3 whenever they do that. Because
Yeah.
that was the first time in a long time I played through the game. I took my time, I beat it in its entirety, and the entire story blew me away.
Yeah.
I spent $100 in the Halo Infinite campaign.
Oh, I heard about it after its launch, and I was so happy I didn't, because I was going to buy an Xbox just for that one game.
Actually, I say the campaign's actually pretty good, but it does. I don't know. I can play all the other Halo, most of the other Halo games, back-to-back campaigns, no issues. But I'm just struggling. The great first-time experience, but not a whole lot of replay.
I will regularly once a year go back and play Halo 2 on my 360 from start to finish. Because that's how good of a game Halo 2 was.
Mhm.
Like the original Halo 2 in the collector's case. I don't have the Master Chief Collection.
You should. Xbox superiority. Xbox superiority.
PC superiority.
I mean, that's what I. But I had the
Yeah.
Xbox One.
PC superiority until next year when you have to spend $2,500 on another GPU.
Yeah, well.
It's actually
Oh,
not
I
that
agree.
bad. PC's not that bad.
No, yeah. Like I just got a new computer. And that was after my old machine of 8 years that kept up with most like obviously like the shit that developers went balls to the walls making, like Modern Warfare. It couldn't play that, but like everything else is pretty much fine.
I like PC kind of normal. The remastered one also. Doesn't matter.
But yeah. No, I agree. I think CD Projekt Red should absolutely fucking refund those people.
I mean, you should try to.
I don't want a refund. I want a working game. And if I
Yeah.
want a working game, I have to buy a PS5 now and switch my version over to a PS5 version, which I can do for free still. But I have to do that and then the DLC if I want the
Yeah.
new shit. And that is fucking garbage because the way the gaming industry is set up right now, it is not in a way that is conducive to me being able to get that equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just a mistake doing last gen consoles. If they're gonna perform that badly.
Yeah. Things I see a lot of things that like on newer gen consoles and like on PC. Like I can tell you that on PC, the game runs great.
Yeah, no, PC is the best of it all.
Yeah.
PC
Especially
is the
because
goods.
they spent a lot of resources on the latest update giving mod support.
Yeah, I haven't touched 1.6 yet, but we don't even get mod support.
Yeah. No, literally all they did was like oh, by the way, here's an API. Like they have like now the game comes with an API for modding, and it has a mods folder. That's all they did. And apparently that was like a huge time investment.
It's not. They have one team developing other shit. Like this is how many of our CD Projekt Red team we have converted to, focused on the expansion. It's like you guys are lying.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. But like I've been watching some like modded gameplay, and like this like Cyberpunk 2077 being a mediocre at best game, even on a computer that can run it at maximum graphics. Modding takes it from mediocre to like a stellar game. And it's so I understand that like not all Yeah, like I understand developers not wanting to do what Bethesda did with like the Creation Club. Because creating mod support for consoles is probably very, very fucking difficult.
It's Sony. Sony tells them to go fuck themselves.
That too.
They don't want mod support on their console.
I think it's not just one side or the other. I think it's both.
Does
Admittedly,
The
PDPR
truth is always somewhere in the middle.
does PlayStation have Fallout Creation Club?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
The Creation Club is essentially paid mods, and
Yes.
the mods usually do it better. But I mean, I remember Bethesda had a bitch of a time trying to get mods for PS.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, too many ships. I don't do this to myself.
So this is more a gripe of like the game itself and not like developers or programming. I hate how some missions in this game, like, to actually do well or succeed at the missions, you have to have like a certain build.
Yeah, there's certain stuff in that game, but also I respect it in the sense that there should be special things for certain classes that, oh, I can't attain it if I haven't gone to be more of a net runner. It's
Yeah,
okay.
no, like I agree in that sense. I'm talking about the have you done like the fight ring mission?
Yeah, I like I said, 94% of the game, and then
Yeah.
failed. But after I beat the game, that was my second playthrough. I made it to 94%.
Yeah.
So I beat it
God,
all.
that shit pissed me off.
You can't beat the
It's like-
twins unless you go higher into your body. That's
yeah,
one.
luckily, like I have a high body purely because I'm doing a blades build, which body increases all melee damage.
Yeah,
for
you want
rifles.
if you're doing blades, you want body. I'm doing a cool build, well, stealth damage
Mhm.
with the chill out perk that goes after you
Yeah.
kill things and stuff. So that's my
Mhm.
combat, and then I'm diving into intelligence for my cyber deck, because that's how you
Yeah,
get
I want
wealth.
to do. I want to do a pure intelligence build because I saw some like this guy was like playing with the build, no weapons, and he would just walk around quick hacking people and making their heads explode.
Yeah, you can do that constantly. Quick hacking is the most broken, but it
Yeah.
should be if you have someone that's that. You're also supposed to be the hero or the big guy in that world eventually.
Yeah,
So I'm down
like
with
it makes sense that you can do crazy shit.
Yeah, because he goes
'Cause-
on and like even in the show Edgerunner's coming out on Netflix.
Mhm.
Derek, whatever his name is, the main character.
Yeah.
I think it's Vasquez.
Yeah.
He's one of the drinks on the menu at the Afterlife. So
Yeah.
he died going out like a legend. He became a Night City legend.
Yeah. Like if you're
So and V
if
becomes
you're
one if you do one
yeah.
of the playthroughs. You become one on the list.
Yeah. Which I agree. Like in this context, it makes sense. Like, given the biochip and everything, like the whole story behind it, like during the time of 2077, V is easily the most important person in Night City.
Yes.
Which I was actually thinking about like mentions of V during our game because it's 2071, so which means V has been born. But I decided to avoid it, and I'm gonna use the if you do the Street Kid life path during the events of 2077, V has been in Atlanta for I think like 5 years.
Yeah, so
And
he's
that's
not even at Night City yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Where V's just in Atlanta, so I don't like
Well,
have.
I mean,
Well, V also isn't V
he didn't
back in
gain a
Atlanta.
name until Aristocrat, though.
No, V threw his name away after he left Atlanta
Yeah,
and became V, and then V became this. The thing at the end of the game and the big rationale behind your character having an open-ended story and what you do, like how you end out the game, and because there are different endings that happen.
yeah. Try not to spoil the endings. I
No,
haven't
I'm not
gotten
saying
there
anything.
yet. Yeah,
But the idea is that V. So at the beginning, you get that implant in software that blurs your face on cameras for
yeah,
people. And that persists through all the events in the games. So
Yeah.
every opportunity that they have to identify V, all falls to ruin after all these events. And the rumor is that Alt Cunningham and other programs through the Blackwall and even Delamain somehow worked together in concert out of respect for V for doing something for them, or whether V was a necessary tool for them in obscuring V's identity, so that after V dies at some point in his life or her life,
I remember there is somewhere.
V becomes like an ambiguous idea. It's like you want to be the V of Night City. That's like
Yeah.
the attainable goal for everybody, right?
Yeah, I remember somewhere in the game. I can't remember when or like the context, but there's somewhere where a system of some kind or something says V's actual name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Victor or Valerie
yeah. It's
in the doll house.
yeah, the dollhouse.
Well-
Thank you.
What's the dollhouse?
Yeah.
I think
Well-
it was.
The person, the
That's
person,
right.
when you're getting if you go the whole route and you talk out the entire situation with the doll and run out all your conversation options, the doll says your name. I remember that because it's Valerie if you're a woman, and it's Victor if you're a man.
Yeah, and I was very confused because I was like, "Is that did they pick up an alias or something?" And I was like, "Oh no, that's their actual name." But they go by V. V's the alias. But yeah, but no, I decided to kind of avoid like 2077 stuff as much as possible with our game.
Well, that's the thing, is it's Night City, so like certain NPCs and stuff can probably be used to some degree, but V
Yeah, like-
V is still a person
I mean-
that hasn't done, like, we don't even know who the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Padre would probably.
Padre would still be around. Mr. Hands
Yeah,
would still be around.
Wakona,
Wakeko.
whatever her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wakeko. I was thinking of like a brief cameo from like a younger Jackie Wells, like maybe just like a run into on the street, but you guys have no idea who the fuck he is, because at that point he's still a Valentino.
Well, remember that Connor's character is an ex-Valentino. So if anyone has had a run-in with him, it would be Connor in some way.
Yeah.
Meredith Stroud for me. Stout.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Yep. Stout.
Stout could be on her way up because she was already one of the mid-level corpos when 2077 kicked off.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know how I wanted to do this, but like Adam Smasher is around. as a
Adam
board.
Smasher is one of those ambiguous ones, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's around, he's whispered about, and then when people see him, 90% of the time you die because you've seen him.
Yeah.
yeah.
But and that's the thing. I can always be like, oh, he's disposed because the thing is he took an RPG to the face and Arasaka saved him, and now he's indebted to Arasaka, like entirely.
No.
Well, and let's not pretend like they didn't make some. He was on the tower when it got nuked. Like, let's not pretend like he didn't get some reworking from Arasaka in the meantime.
Yeah, that was. I want to say he was mostly Borg when that happened, or maybe that.
He's
actually,
always.
that could have been the.
He's always mostly been Borg, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember like he wasn't super Borg until he like took some kind of explosive to the face. It could have been the.
It was
Arasaka
the nuke, I'm pretty sure.
Could have, yeah. Point being, like, Arasaka gave him the option to, like, you know, pull the plug, or they would like Borg him up and save him. And in like as payment for saving him, he's pretty much like permanently indebted to Arasaka. So in terms of our game, I could always just be like, oh, he's off doing some like Arasaka shit. But yeah, I've definitely taken a lot of consideration into some of these, you know, important figures and whatnot.
I closed down that stream, you guys, because I opened up my stream. I'll put it in general chat up at the top. Not the Cyberpunk one, but the general.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's my YouTube. Because why not add the views?
Why not?
Raymond Black, the old man gave you a home once, took you and Duncan off the gang-ridden streets of the Barrens. Sheltered, educated, slap sense into you both.
Yeah, I am super excited for this game. I think it'll be rad as fuck. I hope you guys enjoy it.
I think it's going to be a good time, man. Just as long as it's like, the combat's already going to be punishing.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal. Just hopefully the system with our, I was telling the other guys, is like hopefully our extra fumble system doesn't end up shooting the players in the foot more than it does anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, and with stuff like that, all of my homebrew is not for me, because I'm the DM. All those rules are for you guys to interact with, so if, you know, if weapon malfunctions becomes an unfun rule, we'll just remove it. But I just thought it would be interesting, add a little, because as much as like we love power game and like being the cool hero, especially in a cyberpunk setting, having something that can fuck you over at like a critical moment, if it's not like super often, but having stuff like that happen is cool and dramatic. Adds some, you know, needed tension.
I think the only part it comes to worry is like there's going to be characters that I think it's Connor's character as a solo can get like 8 like there's going to be a point where you can get multiple attacks around, right? And then he's doing multiple auto fires with something as a solo, and it's like that's multiple 5% chances to roll ones.
Yeah.
And it's like
sure.
a wonder. It's like I'm curious how it's going to go.
maybe excellent class weapons. You have to roll one once again.
Roll a third one.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it
Four and
goes, man. I'm
five.
excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys do. I think we have a very interesting and creative crew of people that are going to give me a run for my money as a DM.
Well, and everyone's wanted to try something different.
Yeah.
It is. I usually play martial stuff, so playing a talkative trading sport.
Yeah. And what I love about Cyberpunk is, like, all me and my friends plays 5th edition because it's easy for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, and
and
it's
it's
most
so,
fun
yeah, it's just so refreshing. Because 5th edition, like, there's the roleplay aspect, but it's pure roleplay, meaning the players have to choose to do it. Otherwise, it's just a hack and slash, loot 'em up, right? Um, what I love about Cyberpunk is, like, you look at classes like the Rocker Boy. All the Rocker Boy does is out of combat, mostly roleplay kind of stuff. And I love games like that where, like, combat is more of a survival afterthought, and it's more about resource management, like almost like pseudo simulationist.
I like some of that stuff, but I don't get into the stuff not thinking I don't want to shoot something with a shotgun or
Yeah, no,
plant
no, no.
plant C4 on the wall so we can blow a bank wall and get some eddies out of it, right?
Yeah, but like the difference, right? And all of the fun shoot 'em up like action movie shit is still there. The difference I see between D&D and Cyberpunk, in D&D, it's like, oh, we want to blow a wall in this bank and steal a bunch of money. Okay, cool. Let's go grab TNT and just do it, right? Cyberpunk, that comes with finding fixers, getting intel, reconnaissance.
Yeah, like there's more of a setup to it, definitely, which is interesting. But that's the build to the
Yeah,
difference of the giant dungeon crawl, right?
yeah,
And what ends up happening.
at its core, Cyberpunk is mostly about heist and all that goes with it, rather than
yeah.
dungeon crawls. It's all about that preparation.
Well, and it can also play into um, you can play into the dungeon crawl. Like, how does the dynamics of quote unquote dungeon? It's like we gotta infiltrate a corpo facility together. It's like, well, when we
Mhm.
go to do it, like, how much has their planning and stuff changed on whether we're gonna have access to the cameras or not? Like, if we have the software to deal with that, the proper deck to deal with that, are we, did we currently go out and attack a Militech convoy to take the drones that they normally have patrolling around there that were out for routine maintenance? Did we take those away from the enemy and destroy them so that they're no
Mhm.
longer around that compound? Like, how has the dynamics of the landscape changed in order to go and do that job based on what we do? Especially, like I was mentioning, Hex was rolling a Rocker Boy.
Mhm.
And it's like, dude, if we're playing, like, say we're playing, we'll use the bank for an example, right?
Mhm.
It's like, we're gonna go and we're gonna rob this bank, not just for the money that's in it, but there's some intel and something in a storage locker we need to get to. It's like,
Yeah.
well, we're gonna go and get that, but while we're doing that, you and your homies need to go and find the equipment and set up a show to play out in the courtyard in an impromptu rock show and
Mhm.
distract everyone from what's going on inside.
Yeah.
And it's like you already have the eye of the police that are busy with you and the fucking crowd you've drawn and the bullshit you're doing. That, like, someone hears some bangs and stuff like that from us setting off like a little bit of explosives or like breaking a window or something is not going to be out of the norm for the area.
Yeah.
It's like, sweet, we had like someone cover our tracks in order to do that.
Now, here's my question. How did a ex-Militech employee and somebody who hates Militech end up in the same building together?
Well, it's not so much that I hate Militech themselves. So like I'll give you the rundown is like my childhood was spent on drifter nations, different offshore facilities,
Hmm.
as my parents were technicians, like basically what I do, but for military companies in repairing their drone equipment, repairing their underwater equipment, repairing mechanical equipment around the platforms that we were living on. And at one of these facilities that was close to the United States, it was owned and operated by Savoil, but under shell companies. It's American shell companies. And at some point, Petrochem and Militech raided the facility. My family went missing when I came to like try and find them as a young teen. Like I couldn't find them anywhere on the platform, so I stole one of the boats from the Zamboni boats, the small Zodiac boats. Sorry, Zamboni.
Yeah.
Gonna fucking clean that ice all the way to the land. Yeah. Canada and me. No, he's
Global warming eat my heart out.
I'll freeze the fucking oceans with my Zamboni. I took the Zodiac and whatever I could and made it to like the mainland on the coast of California. And like lived my life moving up in towards Night City. And for let's say from like the age of like 15 to the age of like he's now 28. Yuri's been working in Night City with the 6th Street gang. He managed to like work his way in there somehow in order to work as well under, I believe I noted it down. Do I have my flashlight? Because I can't read shit right now. It's like pitch black and the only thing lighting up my room is a Sith holocron on my desk. Let me see. So I don't want to give you the wrong information here. But yeah, the family vanished. I ended up working with the 6th Street as well as I have one mentor that works for a corporation. And in exchange for resources and supplies, under my main clients, part of where my mentor works, as a corpo execs for a black project type of work. So I don't get information on what projects it is going to or what it is. I just get told do this to this, and I get given equipment, and I make it work, right? And I get supplies, and it trades their repairs for their equipment for supplies that I need. So if I'm trying to build like, if I wanted to build like a electrical system that people go to steal the Nomad's vehicle and it electrocutes the fuck out of them and stuns them, it's like in order to source out the parts for this, I would talk to my connection at one of these, at this corporation that I'm doing work for, where my mentor works, and say I need these and these parts and stuff like that, and they would go out and make sure that I get them, in exchange that I'm repairing their equipment and doing X for them. And that's been like, so it's not necessarily like I don't know what company that is, and it's not that I hate Militech, it's just they were involved with Petrochem, and my parents went missing.
It works. If you want to.
And then I have a rival tech that's coming to kill me over parts and resources at the same time.
I can go through my backstory.
Pretty pleased.
Idea is born into Bratva in Vladivostok. Got into. I'm just thinking that I don't know. Actually, there isn't much on the Bratva in 2076. Yeah, Cyberpunk. But if it's anything like they were in the 80s and the 90s, super powerful. Anyway, he gets into some shit, Korean style, against rival family, something like that. He has to skip town to lay low and joins up with Militech mercenary group. Gets in, makes friends, and realize that they have a bunch of stuff that they don't really need, and the locals have a bunch of stuff that they don't really need, so few items fall off the back of a truck, destroyed in training, you know, unavoidable stuff.
I understand exactly how that works.
Yep. in exchange of a few items going missing, they get stuff they actually need, and that continued on. He ends up getting stationed in Night City, maybe through cleanup work, I don't know. He gets involved, does what he usually did with the locals, selling shit, meets someone, falls in love, they fuck him over, ends up tarnishing his name with the Militech, so he decides to bounce while he still has his head and goes to the other side.
Nice.
But he's still very much loyal Militech. He still views the other mercenaries as his brothers. But, he still has contacts in the local Bratva, so he works for them to...
Yeah, it's not like fixers can't
Okay,
wield a gun and kill people. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Right?
And he's still got friends at Militech, so they... items fall off the back of the truck, and my character moves them on to the people that need them. And that's the quick outline.
That's pretty nice, man.
And frankly, I don't know his goals.
If I could find...
really have any.
If I could find a different gang to go with, I wish there was a Russian-oriented gang in fucking Night City. Or in Cyberpunk that I could find.
Oh yeah.
Cyberpunk Red Russian gangs. Because it'd be nice to be part of like a small thing, and slowly the outfit grows.
Well, since I rolled well with my friends and got 2 former enemies and 1 friend from the street, I'm thinking one of the former enemies is an ex-CO that was initially annoyed with all the backhanded dealings my character made, but then
Nice.
kind of
It's Booster Gang.
something happened and he kind of I don't know, the animosity killed, and now he's the contact within Militech that helps me get my shit. And a friend from the street was thinking lawman, someone on the inside, make sure I'm always one step ahead of the law. Another enemy was a Bratva contact in Night City that once rival family, but now animosity's been settled.
Interesting. I guess our Eastern European backgrounds made it easy for us to kind of connect. When it comes to like, I ended up doing some tech work for you at some point you needed.
Yeah, maybe I got some items that were not great and needed fixing up.
Well, they fell off the back of the truck, right? Like, they needed to be repaired, some of them. Just a few.
This is one of the few times where the item literally fell off the back of a truck.
Yeah. So, hey, this actually fell off the back of a boat. What?
Check this out real quick.
I just found the albino alligators. Rumor has it this gang adopted their identity from the mascot of an old car wash. They all wear identical t-shirts and the cartoon mascot on the chest. No matter how many are killed, more pop up and there's always more shirts. Sorry, you were saying...
Can you see my measurement tool?
Can I see your measurement tool? Well, if you're asking me to look at your penis, then absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, I can.
So you can set it.
I can see it. It's black, just so you know.
Oh, I can change. Yeah.
I don't know. How do you change its color?
I believe it's just your color. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have token.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
So.
Oh, I can. Yeah, let me add your token.
How do you remove it from snapping? Is that just an alt thing?
Yes. It always snaps, I believe. Yeah, because it's measuring like the squares. It's usually used for movement. But
oh, it gives me pistol distance.
Yeah, you can set it to measure DVs for different weapons. So you can quickly see like, oh, what's the DV going to be for this?
How do I set that?
You can set it in your character sheet, or if you right-click on your token.
Yeah.
In the bottom left, there's like a little ruler with a
Oh,
DV
yeah.
on it. You click that and then select the weapon DV table you want, and it'll measure it out for you.
Oh, you just go to the basic one that we're using, yeah. It's a DV shotgun slug.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you exactly what the DV is at any distance.
30? No. Although, let me be honest, you can shoot... Shotguns have way more range than anything ever gives them credit for, ever.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
No.
I think
You
this
can
is
shoot like
pretty
100
good.
yards with a shotgun slug really well.
Yeah, that is one issue with the game.
Which would be... Let's see. Let me see how many
Well,
how much
100
distance we're talking about.
Each square is 2 yards.
Yeah, so 2, 4, 6. If it's 2, then it'd go to 50.
Yeah.
Oh, if you look at the meters, the
Yeah.
game mechanic wise doesn't differentiate meters and yards.
Well, they're
If
they're
you-
almost the same distance, anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So 100 meters, 100 yards. I'm American, so I don't know. I don't use
Remember,
meters.
No, it's fine.
the
Yards is
meter-
fine. I played football
Don't worry.
most of my life.
a meter is 1 M16 long, just to make it easier for the Americans. 1 M16 A2 long.
You know that's actually helpful. Sadly the DV caps out at 30. So at 100 yards, it's still just a DV of 30.
No, you can get 35.
Really?
114 meters, yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Maybe it caps out at 35. Yeah, it looks like 35 is the cap. So I'm holding that at 200 meters, which is still 35.
Yeah, it's just because you're lobbing that shit at that point. And that's not like
Yeah.
that's going to be easy. I'm not a solo.
Yeah.
That's why I picked the shotgun.
Also, I was gonna mention something about
I
game
picked
balance for Cyberpunk Red. You were talking about how like the solo at some point is gonna be like firing all the time.
Well, no, it's a good thing. I'm not bashing
Yeah, yeah.
anything that happens.
No. I was just gonna say like, balance in this game is weird because a lot of the like the new attachments that come from like net shop, they have a great mechanic standpoint, which is they don't make like none of their attachments gives +1 to hit, because at a certain point, you will have a high enough skill that like a mid-tier character is pretty much always going to be landing their shot.
Yeah, that's something in Cyberpunk as you get up there.
Yeah. So that all of their stuff is like the foregrip, the front. Yeah, it is a vertical foregrip, and to represent handling, like how well you can handle your weapon. The attachment just gives +1 to initiative, which I thought was ingenious. I was like, oh yeah, he has a grip, which means he can pull his weapon up faster.
How are we gonna go about leveling our character skill? Is that just with everything else?
Yeah,
'Cause remember, I've never played.
You can spend improvement points.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
why is that hidden in the fucking Game Masters area? I mean, it's
Yeah.
just like,
So like each
what the fuck
session,
do you-
you'll gain anywhere from 5 to 40 improvement points. 5 being the group did not succeed in their mission but tried valiantly. 40 being the group's mission was legendary, accomplishing all the mission's goals, doing side goals, excellent teamwork. And then
3
let's see.
sessions. 4
getting
sessions.
getting your rank from 2 to 3, your roll ability rank specifically. Skills are a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Getting your roll ability rank from 2 to 3 is 180 points.
Jesus. That's a lot. And they start us at 4 normally, right?
Normally. I mean, 4 to 5 is 300 points.
Jesus.
Yeah, 9 to 10 is 600. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I want to say, hold on.
Wait, what's max rank in those?
10.
Yeah, skills are 10.
And we're starting at 2.
Let me look at.
And that's if you don't multi-class.
Oh shit! Hold on. I wrote down numbers wrong for the improvement points. The numbers are a bit better looking at it. Let me
Getting
change that real
better.
quick.
Oh no, it's 10 to 50.
Yeah. I was reading the wrong table when I made it. So, it's the lowest amount you can gain in a session is 10, and the highest for doing really really well is 80 points.
Oh,
Which is
yeah,
still like,
sorry.
if you have 3 legendary sessions in a row, that still only barely gets your rank 2 class ability to rank 3.
Yeah, I'm thinking we really gotta stock up on flashbangs.
I'll do that when I'm able to afford my rent. Whatever that costs.
Have you picked
I mean,
housing and
we're
lifestyle yet?
sharing.
No.
What would an abandoned warehouse that we both chill out at cost?
Yeah, abandoned warehouse is a good idea.
And I imagine we've tricked it out a bit.
Let's see. Lifestyle and housing. Luckily, I have all this shit in. I'll show you this. This is something exclusively I get to use. But it's very useful. So there's a module that just adds a little GM screen tab at the bottom, and I can put journal entries in here. So I can copy shit over to journal entries and have everything at a moment's notice. I can also put character sheets in here, so I can look at your character sheets really quickly. Have fun.
That's cool.
Well, let's see. Lifestyle and housing. So if you are going bare bones, Mr. Taser, a kibble lifestyle is 200 eddies a month.
Did you just call me Taser?
And... Yes, Mr. Taser.
It is Zar.
Zor.
Zar.
So a kibble
Alright.
lifestyle is 200 eddies, and technically the cheapest housing is living on the street or living on the street in a vehicle. But the actual functionally, the cheapest housing is a cube hotel for 1,000 eddies a month.
Yeah.
I think.
Which could also be wrong because I went through and changed a lot of prices.
Nah,
Oh no,
is
that's correct.
I think I mean, if we got it back up, the narrative was systems, cube. Fuck, how's it? Container would work. I don't know. Can we split rent?
Yeah, absolutely. You can split rent, 100%.
In our shipping
Alright.
container? Or the apartment?
I mean,
You will be cramped. Fun fact.
How small
I'm
is the
just
apartment?
saying that technically, if we're doing working from a abandoned building, but like has it the amenities, the same amenities that you'll find in a shipping.
Yeah, like
You
I'm
know
not
what I
I'm
mean.
not saying it has to have working plumbing. That's the other part. And it's like we're like I'm a part of a gang. Maybe I pay up to the gang and get to keep this fucking broke down building that we took care of.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a potential.
I'm just looking up, trying to see.
I'm just trying to see.
There
I'm
are
trying to
no
see
Russian
how
gangs.
That's what I'm
How
just saying,
much-
bro. I mean, in 2077, there's a few members of the Bratva.
What are they called?
I don't remember. I mean, what, the gang?
Just
Or
the Russian
people.
mafia?
Yeah, the Bratva, that's their name, Russian Mafia.
Oh, okay. You were saying it this whole time. I'm like, is that a specific gang? I can't find it.
No, it means brotherhood. But yeah, it's the Russian Mafia.
I'm trying to figure out where the table is for how many eddies I give you per session.
How do I pronounce that? What?
Братство.
Right.
Bratstva.
Yeah, something like
Братство.
that. My
Bratstva.
pronunciation isn't the best.
Bratstva.
And
There you go.
just to point out, when an O is at the end of a
Братство.
word or a name sort of thing, like in Baron here, it's an A.
Okay. Cyrillic is fucked.
Yeah, so my name
So
isn't
I will change my life
Baron,
path.
It's Baron.
Boron.
Yeah.
Boran. Boron.
Fun fact, it isn't Gorbachev, it's Gorbachev. Because when the E's at the end of the name, it's pronounced as an O. Why? I have no idea. It's just...
I'm just gonna call them
How
the
it
Russian
works.
Brotherhood and then put in that Brotherhood. Okay. And in brackets I'll put in
So, yeah,
Bratstva.
because I'm thinking, saying that this abandoned building has the same amenities as a shipping container while not actually being a shipping container. And we chip in together
Slang.
500 per. And if I have a week to work, I can earn up to 300 eddies. So,
I don't even know what I earn each week. It's whatever I get my hands on for work. So I put the Russian
Right.
Brotherhood, Bratstva, or is
yeah.
Brotherhood is the translation, and slang for the Russian mob.
And I'll write down a full bio later on in the week and I can be fucked.
Yeah, I'm gonna write down a whole bio this week.
And my most valued possession is that 1911.
Alrighty, so
Mine is a picture of my sister.
let's look
Very
at
different priorities.
let's look at how much money you guys will be earning.
Hey, people are good. Without people, we don't make money.
So here's okay.
Very true.
So I can't quantify like selling shit, right? Which you guys will be doing as you acquire gear.
Mm.
But for an easy job, it recommends 1,000, and this is with the times 2, by the way. So an easy job is 1,000 eddies. A typical job is 2,000 eddies per person. Dangerous job, 4,000 eddies per person.
And I've got pretty good trade, so
And then you have your hustles that you run individually. So a tech hustle, let's say you do like the base earning tech hustle, rebuilt some tech you scavenged in the combat zone from rank 1 to 4, that'll be earning you 200 eddies. So like,
yeah. And I
a
can earn up to
regular-
300.
yeah, fixers can earn a bit.
Fixers has got like the second best hustle.
I want to
of
see.
exec.
Yeah, I always figured the exec would have the best, right?
Yeah,
And they
let's
have
see.
the best housing. I
The
mean,
best payout
it's
hustle
fair.
for the tech is 400 eddies. Help the client break into some place or install security systems for a client.
Well, black projects, baby. You get something installed on an illegal boat, you give me a call.
So like, the tech, like with a normal job and then your hustle, you're making like 2,400.
Oh yeah, sweet. That'll give me the ability to keep costs low and get into higher tech equipment over time.
I was thinking of being on the pre-pack diet.
Now is that before? I'm good with kibble and cigarettes. All right. And you have to
Yeah, well-
have some uppers to stay up late at night.
I'm just going with pre-pack because from what I'm saying, I kind of need that extra going out per week to make connections and whatnot.
True.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, holy shit, fixers can make a fuck ton of money.
Yep. I'm really glad I went with it.
Execs can also make a lot of money.
Yeah, for selling your soul for the corporates.
Very true.
Netrunners make money? Netrunners can make a bit of money.
Netrunners
They're
is
not gonna need to
supposed to
make
be one of the best.
Let's see.
Find
I'm gonna
the-
compare it to the Fixer. The Fixer
British
is
Division one's very
moderately
expensive.
better. The
The exec should be the best.
exec. Let's see. Yeah, because they have 300 rolls. Or my economy 600. And 200. The Netrunner has all 200s except for 100. And then the Fixer has all 200s except a 0 and a 300. So the Fixer is actually slightly better than a Netrunner in terms of potential outcome. Let's see what's the worst. What's the shittiest job? I want to say it's...
The hobo?
Well, that. But mathematically speaking, Tech and Nomad have a tie for last place. Which is
Nice.
half of our party.
Oh god, what's that song? Soviet Connection, that's right. Let's just go. Let's talk about Russian mafias, bringing me back to GTA 4.
Yeah. Also, I wanna say I'm a little sad we have a Fixer, because my weakest point as a GM is coming up with NPC names, and as soon as you have the ability to make night markets, oh my god, I have to think of like 12 Fixers on the fly.
Dimitri 1, Dimitri 2.
Yeah, we went to Russian name generator earlier while you weren't here. So don't
Oh
be
my
afraid to
God.
just pull out a name generator and fucking start writing shit down.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. In my D&D game the other night, one of the players dropped on me, oh, so what's their name? And I literally started playing the while I was pulling up a name generator because I just couldn't think of one. My favorite off the top of the head name was was for a D&D game. It was a goblin black market dealer named Dirt Stealer. They love Dirt Stealer.
Oh fuck, the opening to this game gets really good too. Here we go. In the excitement of playing attack, I started a rigger in Shadowrun here.
Nice.
I never beat Hong Kong.
Another thing on the Foundry, if you open up the Journals tab on the right side, which is like the open book, and then go all the way to the...
now.
Yeah. And then go, if you look at the bottom right of the Journal tab, there is a quest log, which I will be using, where you can see in-progress quests, available quests that you haven't, like, taken yet and can take, and then, like, failed or completed quests as well.
Cool.
So you have, like, a little receipt of all of your exploits. And that's a good place for, like, if someone's like, hey, I'm gonna go, like, download a bunch of scream sheets that have jobs on them, I can just, like, dump them all in there.
Or if we, like, people being missing, it's like, what's been going on this week, and they cop in Sunday.
Yeah.
And, like, read what quests they've missed and, like, how they've been completed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, just for your information, Varan means crow.
Gotcha.
Cool.
So Mr. Crow.
Why the name Crow? Well, I'm a big fan of Escape from Tarkov.
Escape from
Well,
Tarkov
The
is a
Rage.
wonderful game. It's too bad my computer takes a dump trying to play it.
Yeah, I don't play it, but I enjoy watching it.
Oh no, the group on the dock was fishing a package out of the speedboat when you surprised them.
Have you all seen The Raid? Escape from Tarkov, The Raid?
Yeah, I've seen all of it. Pretty great.
Good.
I love it all.
I love how loud it is.
Have you read the book?
There's a book.
Yeah, I believe it's called The Predator. 1 second.
God, I'm
I believe I have
I'm
it.
looking at everyone's like equipment and gear. So we have 2 shotguns,
Yeah.
an assault rifle, and then our nomad is using judo,
Yeah. To be
Yeah.
fair,
punching the
My
shit out of
pist-
people.
my pistol is my main weapon.
I
Shotgun's back
feel
up.
like our nomad's gonna die really soon. We'll see how this goes.
I don't
I
know.
mean, they have got light armor jack, so they're kitted up. Let's see, they have grafted muscle and bone lace, so they have
Yeah.
12 in body, 60 hit
I mean,
points.
it's 60 hit points.
Yeah. So they're not horribly off. They also have COD.
Yeah,
They
it's just
took
called
this big-
Predator. Escape from Tarkov.
They spent like
Someone
Yeah,
lives.
they're-
It's this kid that lives in Tarkov. It's like this teenager that lives in Tarkov, and all of it happens. It's like all the corporations leave, and the city gets like walled in and all that kind of shit.
Oh no, shit.
Also, hold on. I think they.
Oh god, it would have been in Russian. Russian translated into English never goes well. Take Metro, for example. I mean, much as I love the games, the book can be dry at times just because of the translation's not great. And no fault of the translator. I mean, it's just difficult to translate Russian.
I was remember. What was it? You were talking something about a something that like translates.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? It's like we type in Russian and it translates it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, polyglot. Yeah. Here, I can show you real quick. I don't know if it's I don't know if it actually uses Russian text. It doesn't. Okay. So if you go to the chat, and at the bottom of the chat, like where the actual box is, there's
Yeah.
a language section, and you can
Yeah, we
Switch-
tried it. Man.
We did it, but it didn't show up in Russian for other people.
I mean, they could still read the message.
Yeah, it doesn't use the actual language script, because then I'd have to import all the languages.
Oh, okay.
It just does like gibberish script.
Well,
Let me turn on.
Yeah, yours says translated from Russian. Mine just says hello there.
Yes.
well, guess he
Let
tried
me
to.
do-
Well, luckily, I have a keyboard.
How do you what? I don't have that language installed on my keyboard. I'm not doing that.
If you do get a Russian language keyboard, get the mnemonic one, because otherwise it's just a pain in the ass.
I don't even want to think about how many different keys I would have to macro to make this work. Yo, that crit where it says Preem, that shit's Preem.
Yeah. It says Prim. It's really good.
That was just a test, and that was a.
You wasted a crit, man. Why are you doing that?
Yeah,
Don't waste
guess
crits.
it was it. You see the damage. Oh, and critical damage.
Okay, so it says. So in the chat, when you change the language to a different language, it doesn't actually speak in that language.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that when we're trying it out before, that other people can still.
Yeah. Try click on your have your token selected and then type. I think that'll talk as the token.
So if I have let me go back to the street. Select my token.
There you go.
Hey, twice.
Oh, and
Yes,
it came up with a
so-
chat bubble. Jesus.
No. Turn it off.
That's
But like only for people that have Russian as a selected language, only they will see the translated from Russian bit. Or no, sorry, they won't. Or yes, yeah, sorry. Yeah, the people who have Russian can see the translated from Russian. Everyone else will just see the fucking gibberish.
yeah. Do you want? Soviet era stuff or modern Duma?
Soviet era stuff or modern? I mean,
I do love Moksha Doma, which is super. What's it called? Russian Duma music.
oh, music. I'm just because I'm sitting in the back seat of the car.
Yeah, I know, but I'm here. Anyway.
Oh wait, can I? Wait, can I make Russian? Hold on. Hold on.
Let's go to like a Russian ballerina theater.
Oh my god.
Watch
Someone-
them dance
some-
and then take them out.
Someone type something in the chat as Russian.
Like,
I
What?
made it Cyrillic. It's just Cyrillic letters. Which looks vaguely more Russian. But I have a limited... choice here. Oh wait. Can anyone go find the actual... If you can find a font that uses Cyrillic, I can upload custom fonts. Even though that font is Cyrillic.
Kvass! Oh my god, I've always wanted to try kvass.
me too. I'm thinking of making some.
Dude, yeah, you can make it yourself with like fucking toast. I thought about making some because my buddy makes mead. We both follow
My
like
dad makes ginger beer.
nice. Now my friend and I are both follow like Norwegian paganism as our religion, and so he got into brewing mead because of this shit, and he makes the most amazing stuff.
Mead is easy thing to get into.
Well, and it tastes great, man.
Do you guys get the translated from?
Nope.
Nope.
Perfect. Yes, this chart knows Norwegian, apparently.
Is it chart? Is it chart? Is it cart?
Hot?
Cot?
Hot? Yeah.
Sandstrom?
Oh fuck! I need the accent.
Yeah. I do like how Cyberpunk Red differentiates between proficiency in street slang and then proficiency in English.
Yeah, like I have English here as an option, and it's like I don't have English on my. I don't speak English.
No,
Mostly.
you speak street slang.
Yeah.
Well,
Like you know
I'll be
the
able to-
English words. But it's not
be-
like proper English.
I'll be able to gain a language at level rank 4 at level 4.
Oh yeah. Voron's gonna be the actual polyglot of the group because Fixer's gain a shit ton of extra languages.
Yeah, I
Well,
think it's
someone has to do the talking, and it's not going to be me. Well, maybe a little bit me, but I'm being facetious at this moment in time.
I'm going way too.
Yes, now you two can have conversations entirely in quote-unquote Russian.
I'm down.
And when I really don't want you to know, I can just run through it.
And Santiago knows Spanish. Let me add.
Santiago actually knows Spanish, though.
Correct.
I didn't realize he was from Ecuador when he jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you actually? It's like I thought you were French. I'm a retard.
I thought he was Norwegian.
I thought he was. Hey, it's a fair assumption, though.
Oh no, that's not. It's not the guy playing Santiago. That's from Ecuador, is it? Isn't it someone else?
It's shot.
Sure. Oh, Santiago. That's Connor. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Connor's playing Santiago. I was gonna say Kranesh, who's playing the Nomad, is from Ecuador.
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking of. Derp.
But seriously, I thought he was from Europe at least. My accents are usually better. No, Latin America. That's the first one for me. I played with a Serbian, American, Arab. I should say Saudi.
That's Herb.
Yeah.
What kind of Chinese are you?
What kind of Asian? Chinese or Japanese? That there is Laotian. I had this kid in my class, refugee from Burma. I just don't know why I'm bringing this up, but looking back, it's kind of weird, because now I look back at him and realize he had fragmentation scars all across his body.
Oh,
I didn't
Jesus.
realize it at the time.
Just covered in landmine injuries, and you're just like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy's skin?
Well, I never, thought about it
No.
until a few years back, and you're like, oh, fuck. That makes a lot of sense. Anyway. My character's outfit: combat boots, combat pants, a Taliashka, plate carrier, Hawaiian shirt with rolled up sleeves. Over the plate carrier.
I was originally going to be Samoan.
Know a ton of Samoans. That's the thing about New Zealand. Ton of islanders, Pacifica. Is it saying here?
Hey, yeah, you got to get some of that
Thanks,
spam
man.
there, brother. I love their spam.
I've never had it, and I kind of want to try.
It's just shitty ham in a can. It's super salty. It's great. Fry it up with some eggs, some bacon, a little bit of maple syrup. Fucking
Maple
golden.
flavored syrup. Is maple syrup costs an arm and a leg here?
Yeah, actual maple syrup, please.
Nah, man, it's way too expensive. Along with milk.
It's never too expensive. I know, I'm just fucking with you.
I've had it once when I was like 12 years old.
Oh, by the way, for your armor, I went ahead and did it. Um,
Did it not calculate it?
We'll make sure it has to be equipped.
Yeah. Gotta equip your items.
And then the
That's
other
right.
thing, at the bottom of your sheet where it says armor,
I just equipped it.
you unequipped it.
Oh, sorry.
Click it again. There you go. It'll show up at the bottom under armor when it's equipped.
Yep. And you can
And then-
ablate it.
Yes. When it's there, I've already done it, so you don't have to do it. Don't click the star. But there's a little star next to the armor, and that'll let it show up in your little bars on your token, so everyone else can see the status of your armor.
Oh, and you can measure DV straight from the weapon.
Oh, you equipped my weapon too?
You're welcome. I didn't do that. No, it was there.
What type of shotgun do you have?
I have the Sternenmeyer Stakeout 10.
Yep, same.
So all we can start with. Just a pump action.
Yep.
Little defender. I actually own one that's exactly like this, except it holds 5 rounds instead of 6 or 10.
Hold on. I can send an image of the... Luckily with... Because 2020 is 2020, there's an image of every conceivable firearm that they made.
Yep, and a lot of them makes me want to kill myself.
Stakeout 10.
I mean, some of them cool. I mean, the Ronin's just an EM2, which the EM2 is my dad's favorite gun of all time. And I can understand why. Completely milled, which is just crazy.
Here is the
M2's
Sternmeyer
great.
Stakeout 10.
I really wish I had an
Such a-
M1918.
That is, I'm just now realizing after pasting it that is the shittiest image I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
Yeah, that is horrendous.
That is Cyberpunk 2020 official art.
See? Salad fork to the leg.
I think I prefer my regular pump shotgun, thank you. That's... ugh.
Nope.
That
Nope.
no, that hurts
That's
my
what you get.
soul as
That
a
is what
gun.
your shotgun looks like.
I'm a firearms fanatic. That's bugging me.
Where's
See?
the pump? Where's the grid? How do you
Well, it's
pump it?
obviously not a pump shotgun. It's obviously an automatic. Semi-automatic,
back.
sorry. Semi-automatic.
Well-
Where the bolt go?
Yeah, where does the bolt go? Good point. I see the ejection port, that's it.
I mean, that is the biggest
You know what, guys?
mistake.
Actually, because I wanna hurt both of you because you both have the weapon. I'm making it a front pump or a forward pump.
Ew, no, fuck you.
Oh,
Ew.
no.
I'm
No, fuck
making
that.
it
I'd rather go
making it
without.
a forward
I'd
pump.
rather throw this gun. Yeah, I'd rather go naked, thank you.
I mean, I've already got a pistol. I don't need no shotgun. Okay, I'll go with the
hold on,
assault.
let me get the Nomad 357. Let me find out what that looks like.
It's gonna be bad.
It's going to be horrible, and I'm very excited.
I'm gonna
That's
imagine it
why-
as better than it actually is.
That's why I said coming into session 0, the fucking weapon designs make me want to put a salad fork into my thigh. They're fucking terrible.
They make me so happy. I love Cyberpunk 2020 art.
That is not from the second edition. Do not tell me that.
It's not. No, it's from first edition 2020.
And
Oh,
the
that's
game
why.
is much better.
Well, second edition looks way better than this fucking child's drawing of a cutout that they found in a cereal box.
You're lucky. All of the art, I can't find whatever official art they made, and everyone that like there's this guy that like collects the weapon art for Cyberpunk. And he just used an image of a stock like 357. So you're lucky.
This is what I picture.
This is the image. So this is your Nomad. There you go.
This is what I picture it looks like. at the image of it because I really want to own this fucking gun.
God, pump action shotgun. That was a thing that was banned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chaparrona.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really want a Chaparrano.
God. I hate the fact that
The weights, you can put the weights in on the top too, if you're firing a bigger round.
I hate the fact that this is not art, but this is like an actual image of an actual existent weapon.
That does not fire. That is not real. I no, looking at it, it's actually not real.
Gun, no. No, I hate. It's not a real gun. I hate the fact that it's an image of a real thing. Like that piece of plastic exists.
Yeah, that's her. No, that's obviously all molded. Throw that in the garbage. What the fuck is that for?
I don't know.
That's gotta be a fuck up at like a factory.
No, it's probably for some movie. I mean, you make a little weird props for movies.
God. There's a Nomad Flintlock in 2020.
I'm also gonna take the. Where is that? Copy. Message link.
That's a good thing that the Stakeout 10 managed to fix its accuracy issues by 2071.
Yeah.
The -2 modifier in 2020.
What is the?
There,
okay, that's what it's based off of. Okay, I was trying to figure out what the Stakeout from Call of Duty, like what it was based off of. It's an Ithaca Model 37.
Yeah. What are you posting?
I'm just doing this so it's always available. Because our general chat is also gonna get fucking massive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bookmarked it.
That's also why I
It's also pinned in general.
have more than one general chat too.
Yep. God. I just like how much you all hated the.
Yeah, that makes me angry. Don't
forward
ever,
pump.
Yeah.
don't ever show me that bullshit again. And the
Yeah,
forward
no,
pump,
this is-
fuck off.
This is
Okay.
yeah, no, this is the Sternmeyer Stakeout. The RMB 93.
Ew,
Oh,
I fucking hate it.
And here's the thing, you want
Like,
to know how to load it?
The
You wanna know
pistol
how to
grip
lo-
does not make it better.
Do you know how to load it?
You have
So-
to push the pump forward and load underneath it.
You can, but the main way to load it while it is ready to fire, that top piece of stamped metal, it comes up.
So you load it
You
while
load-
the bolt is forward.
Yes, and you load it from the top.
That doesn't make any sense. Like it literally doesn't make any sense. Like your bolt would be shut. That's not no.
Because the tube is on top.
oh yeah. Like if Halo.
No, the
shotgun.
tube's not on top. The barrel's on top. I can see that very clearly.
I mean, yeah, it is on
Then
top.
how do you load it? Hold on. No, I've watched people load it from the top.
I mean,
What's that gun
lots
called
of
again?
shotguns,
The RMB 93.
R&B. What company's R&B?
Swear
Bullshit
to God, I've
one.
seen-
I'm surprised Caltech didn't invent this piece of shit, honestly.
Oh yeah, Russian.
Yeah, Russian.
Russian. Yes.
I'm gonna watch
Sure,
someone
of
shoot
all
it.
places.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
a
so it says
Russian
the feeding
weapons
tube is-
channel.
The feeding tube is placed over the barrel rather than under, and it is accessed through a flip-up cover on the top of the receiver.
What the? Oh yeah.
No,
Wait,
the,
no, that
the
image- no,
tube is
I-
on the bottom.
Yeah, no, that image I
No.
sent, and all the images I see of it, the tube is on the bottom. No, I agree.
No, it's the barrels on the. Found a.
I'm watching a YouTube video of the
Oh.
dude firing it.
No,
Yeah.
the barrel's on the bottom. The tube is on. We think we think the tube is on the top because the iron sight's on it. That's what
Oh
gets
my
me.
god, and the way that the end is fluted. Someone literally took a shotgun and
Yeah.
just reversed it.
Yeah.
Fuck you, upside down's your shotgun.
This is not. That's the video I'm watching right now.
Fuck you, upside down's your shotgun, yeah.
Oh my god, and it's pumped forward.
Yeah, it's a forward pump shotgun. It's so fucking horrible.
This is fucking horrendous, you guys. Who invented this abomination and why?
Someone drunk.
I'm on the wiki. Manufactured by the KBP Instrument Design Bureau of Tula, Russia.
Yep.
Yeah, Tula.
Always
The SKS, Tula. Thank you.
Yeah.
But Zar needs a KS-23.
This guy's gonna talk about the advantages to this gun, and I can't wait to hear it. The bullshit that comes out of his mouth.
From the side action to obtain a
The
considerable
advantages of your gun is when
weight,
the enemy sees it, they're so
dimension, and
fucking
magazine
confused that they freeze in place.
It is concealable, he's
Simple
right.
foldable buttstock increases the convenience while
Yeah, but you
holding
could
the
do that with
shotgun,
any
and the
shotgun.
JL system ensures safety.
God, I
when
wonder how
handling
many
the
malfunctions you have while
RMB-93 with a
actually
chambered round.
firing it.
The maximum shooting
None,
range
it's
is
shotgun,
up to
dude.
100 meters, and the weight
Fair,
of the unloaded
actually.
shotgun is
No,
only
I've had a
2.6
fucking
kilos.
trench gun jam up on me.
How many Germans did it beat to death?
The lightweight advantage,
Oh, no,
together
it's
with a
raining,
wide
so-
range of muzzle
Oh,
to
really?
attachment
The barrel
flexibility,
moves with it.
makes the RMB-93 a
Admittedly,
multitask
that's a big
weapon
thing.
for law
Ended up with
enforcement
shit
and
like that.
So-
civil use.
Here's the trick. The more Germans that are beat to death by a World War I and World War II gun, the better the gun works. It's just science.
Sure. But no, I have unequivocally decided that the Sternmeyer stakeout looks it looks like and functions like an RMB 93.
Alright,
I hate-
I'm refunding it.
I hate the I'm kidding.
I'm
I'm tempted to add it though.
I would
No.
literally refund my shotgun purchase and all the shells.
Oh no, I won't even. I'll just take it into a buyback program in game.
You'll
Something
start
I
a
wouldn't do
buyback
in real
to get
life.
rid of it.
Yeah, I'll just go to a buyback that the NCPD is putting on, and put my name on a list, and then go get a regular 9-to-5 job and be a wage slave. Character retires first session in. Why? Because the shotgun's
we-
forward pump. Fuck that shit.
The existence
If
of a
we-
forward pump shotgun has caused Taser to have an existential crisis and cease all firearm operation henceforth.
If we get our hands on a KS-23, can we fire flashbangs out of it?
Dude, I have rubber rounds for my 12-gauge shotgun here, and it's one of those things where I wish I lived in a more rural community, just so I could be more excited about blasting someone with rubber shotgun shells.
Oh, one, I'm sure you both know that rubber bullets is an ammunition type you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And two, there is a net shop has a tear gas gun.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just-
saw that one.
The KS-23 with the shotgun.
But
behind.
does it have the tear gas gun installed on a drone that I can fly?
You could.
That I can buy them both and make it work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is my mobile ear or fucking eye off drone. You like your eyes? Fuck you.
Hey, why is that fat thing flying toward? Oh shit. Okay.
It's got a gun on it. No, something much worse.
Well, it's only worse until it's only bad until I figure out how to put white phosphorus grenades in it. Then it is much worse.
Oh, white
God.
phosphorus
And you're committing
grenades are-
a hate crime at the same time, or war crime. Sorry.
No,
What is that?
actually,
What-
no. It's not a war crime.
If we're using it in warfare, it is. But we're
Nope.
civilians, so I guess not.
It's not even a war crime, and it's only a war crime if you use white phosphorus for its toxic smoke effect, you know, as a chemical weapon. But burning people alive-
for everything.
But for burning people alive, completely legal.
Hey guys,
Ah,
what if I put the Zip 22 in the game?
that's a Zip 22.
Yes. Yes,
It's
do
a
it.
it's
The
a pocket
Z22.
it's a pocket 22 long rifle.
Oh, it's the worst gun in history. Yeah, I saw this thing.
Yeah,
Brandon Herrera did a video on this piece of shit. Same with
Yeah.
Korean
it
Thumb.
is the greatest gun in the
No,
world. Gun
never.
Jesus did it.
Yeah, Forgotten Weapons did one, and he was like, I don't understand how this works. And I'm like, you and me both, Ian.
Like,
And you're into
you
weird
think-
French
you-
guns.
you think it's a sizable handgun until you see this image. and
No,
you're like,
it's
oh,
not.
oh,
Nothing about that
fuck.
looks sizable. This looks like the dude that's never fired a gun that's into survival gear when
Yeah.
designed a
Yeah.
gun.
Yeah.
It's like I've been in some survival groups and I've met some people, and yeah.
Like EDC groups.
Mm.
Yeah. God.
If everyday carried is ever allowed in this country, I'm using a flintlock.
Dude, have you seen the fucking Reddit or the?
Yeah.
Oh
Is
man,
it
no.
the-
There's one about the worst home defense gun. This
Yeah.
guy went out and find it, and then there's one about him someone doing it like the founding fathers intended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna share these.
Fire my musket, blow a golf ball sized hole in the first guy.
Yeah,
Pull
the
out
grape
my
shot.
pistol. Fire, miss entirely because it's smooth bore. I have to resort to the cannon loaded with grape shot at the top of my stairs.
Yeah, here it is. This is the goods.
Best copy pasta in existence.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll never get
Nice.
over this.
Oh, I'm looking at a lot of old weapons. If you guys think of an old weapon that you want in the game, some of this shit that I'm so willing to add. I
Like, a big
want
thing for
some.
me
I want
is the
someone to have it.
KS-23.
Do not add a KS-23.
Yes, KS-23. 23
Oh
millimeter
my
shotgun,
God.
baby.
Okay,
on.
some form of AK-47.
Okay. No. Better. I'm gonna add as a piece of armor the Mosca helmet, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh no, not the Musker.
Ew.
Oh,
And
it's
then-
ugly,
and
and you should
then-
feel ashamed for it.
And then a DP-28.
DP-28 I'm cool with, but not a Musker. They're ugly helmets.
Oh,
Made
you don't
with
want a
shitty
Mosca?
materials.
What about an SVD?
No,
Oh,
Mosca.
yeah.
It's 20
Dude, the
stopping.
SVD.
It's 20 stopping power helmet, but it reduces. Let's see what skills. It reduces like concentration and perception by 4.
I mean, you can't see shit out of a Musker helmet.
Because you
And
can't
they're
see
made
fuck
from-
all through it.
Oh, here's the second one. Okay, you guys might shit a
on.
brick on the
Yes,
second
thank you.
one.
Oh God.
So if you go to the main general chat,
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know much about the KS-23,
For ruffian, what the devil is a graphite powdered wig and Kentucky rifle? Tally ho, lads.
like that's the original one, and then I went and found this one, which you might have to download and open the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, open the original and
Hey,
zoom into that.
A 22 single shot rifle.
So
950 fat man.
950 JDJ Fat Mac is a 100-pound, 5-foot long rifle that shoots a 1-pound solid brass bullet at 2,200 feet per second.
Heaving your rifles into your
The ATF gave it a sporting exemption as a joke, as if anybody's going to hunt with this.
Try to shoot the rifle down, but you
It'd be overkill for hunting blue whales.
Yes. You look across your room in dread at your antique kaiju rifle. You know what you have to do, but you don't know if you have the strength to do it.
Both literally and figuratively.
Begin to waddle towards the door.
The shot continues through at least 4 houses, a car, a 10-ton boulder before lodging itself 20 feet into a nearby hill never seen again.
You cannot aim the rifle as the last time you fired the gun, it turned your $3,000 Leopold into a kaleidoscope.
You simply hold it at an angle that appears correct in fire.
Oh, fucking hell.
Connected with one of the criminals that had erased him from existence. Even the memories of him have been destroyed.
God, my dad wants to make a 20 mil.
You're wondering why you just shot into an empty hallway?
Yeah, travel through at least 4 houses, a car, and a 10-ton bullet before having yourself 20 feet in a nearby hill. Yeah, it is at this where you realize you cannot hear. The surviving burglar can't hear either, but he's also on fire from the muzzle blast. He's currently vacating your home.
AR-500 refrigerator.
Police arrive, and upon seeing the scene, start laughing. You start crying harder.
Dude, that fucking whole thing is amazing.
God. I just can't. You look across your room and dread at your anti-kaiju rifle.
You just look at it, you're like, no, I have to use it. And like,
You know what you have to do, but you don't know if you have the strength to do it.
Oh, that always kills me every time I pull that out like
good.
a couple times a year, and it makes me fucking laugh every single time.
Oh, I miss it. You know the intruders hear you. You hope they do, for perhaps they will run and spare the world the suffering that is about to befall it. God. Yeah, I should add this to the game. Requires 15 body to even wield.
To,
I mean,
fif-
you
to
may as
wield
well
without
put a
injuring
rifle
yourself,
rail
let alone
gun.
stand.
Oh yeah.
If
Firing
I'm
it, you
pretty
immediately take like 2d6 bludgeoning.
You have to make it like a balance roll.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. There's already a railgun. Yeah, Rheinmetall EMG 86 railgun.
Mhm.
That somebody can just.
Yeah.
And that only
I-
requires a body of 11 or higher.
Yeah. And there is a I did add a one of the snipers available is a Barrett M90 50 BMG sniper rifle.
I saw that one in there, yeah.
Yeah. Deals 7d6 plus 3 damage. Mag size of 1.
There should be a better, more balanced sniper rifle in there than the ones they have, though. They seem like large caliber sniper rifles, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I also need to reduce.
That's why I
mean,
like that
there's-
SVD.
I've got a PTR. Oh fuck.
I mean, there's
PTR.
the balanced sniper rifle I have is the Arasaka Light 20. Mag size of 10, does 46 damage.
Isn't that a +1?
No, it's a 0.
Oh.
The +1 is the Tawa type Zirzu Kai. Or no, that's the -1. Sorry, the +1 is the Barrett. The Tawa is I also need to. Sorry, hold on. That should deal 46, and then the Arasaka should deal 5.
Okay. My goal is to get an exoskeleton and use the railgun.
Yes, because the Tawa is supposed to be like an SVD, like lower caliber or high mag capacity. Arasaka Light 20 is supposed to be more like a hunting rifle, and then the Barrett M90 is a Barrett 50 BMG anti-material rifle. Ironically, given its mag size, it's probably better for destroying vehicles than it is people either way.
Where is it? Heavy weapons. Is there heavy weapons? No, it's exotics.
Oh yeah, the railgun.
Look, I like
EMG
railguns.
86 railgun.
It just fucking ignores armor. Well,
Yeah,
ignores.
66 damage, ignores SP11 or lower armor.
Well, it depends what type of railgun you're talking about.
And it's Rheinmetall, which is a win in my books.
Like, are you talking a proper railgun mounted to a ship? Because I'm down with that shit.
Well, Rheinmetall is like a held weapon. Oh, I love the image for it. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Have you guys seen the EM1 from Eraser?
Look at this shit. Imagine a dude pulls out this and you're just like, nah, okay, I'm gone. fuck this. Reminds me of, do you guys know, have you guys heard of the TTRPG Lancer?
I've heard the name before.
So it's like a mech, like it's all about mechs.
Yeah.
And there's one mech. It's the biggest, tankiest mech in the game, and its special ability is it has a ship-to-ship railgun that was literally ripped off.
I want to put this on a drone in game.
Yes. But the railgun on the mech was literally ripped off of a naval cruiser, and it was made for ship-to-ship combat, but they stuck it on the shoulder of a mech. I was like, yeah, that'd work.
Gundam, please.
Using only energy as its propellant. The high-velocity projectile will destroy land, sea, and air targets purely from its.
Fucking
Why does this
hell.
remind me of the Gustav cannon?
Conventional explosive
No, dude. This gun.
Well, the EM railgun
Gustav
launcher
cannon's
is a
way
long-range
more
weapon that fires
maneuverable.
projectiles using electricity instead of chemical propellants like gunpowder. Magnetic
It's a joke.
fields created
What
by
is-
high electrical currents accelerate
Someone help me
the
here, because
sliding
I don't know about a whole lot about
magnetic
military
field
operation. What is the functional use? What would be the functional use of a fucking railgun?
You would put it on the.
Weakness.
You put it on the coastlines if you had multiple of them, and someone was trying to do a naval invasion. You could hit their naval vessels miles away before they get
Yeah.
anywhere near
Yeah.
close within range for them to do anything, and this
Turn
would
their naval
tear.
vessels into Swiss cheese.
This would
Right.
yeah, the tear through them.
Anti-shipping weapons without having to spend millions of dollars on a missile.
Yeah,
Because a railgun round's only 35k.
and then
compared to 2
Missiles are also very easy to deal with.
Yeah,
um,
a hypervelocity railgun round is gonna fuck your day up.
well, and if you put the right round in a railgun, you can fire it like onto land targets, and destroy entire buildings with them and shit. Like
You know what?
delayed blast explosives and like.
How would you feel about this, Robin? I start implementing deep space, like the deep space module for 2020, and I let Taser invent kinetic bombardment.
I'm the czar.
Sorry.
Czar.
I mean,
Oh god,
you
Taser.
really gotta change that name so you don't fuck it up.
Czar.
I don't have to change anything.
I was talking to Ren.
Oh,
Oh,
he has them
yeah.
written down somewhere.
It's your token was Taser.
No, it's always been Czar. Or was it Taser?
No, it was Taser.
It was. But the sheet and the token have been fixed.
Thank you, sir.
But no, that's something I love about Cyberpunk is that orbital bombardment is like very much a thing already.
Yep.
Mass drivers and shit.
I mean,
It's like, yeah, let's just drop this tungsten rod that's like the size of like 3 school buses onto this landmass and see what happens.
I also like Cyberpunk because they don't use tungsten rods. It's just big rocks.
Yep.
Yeah, they just
The
grab
way
like
the book
asteroids
describes
and
it is,
shit.
Yeah, the way the book describes it is like, oh yeah, a 10-ton rock
Not
got
even
dropped in the city.
asteroids. It's just rocks.
Yeah.
That's like, that's worse than going and picking up an asteroid. Because like the asteroid's already in space. You took the effort and
Actually-
resources to pick up a rock and put it in space just to fucking threaten people with it.
Well, there are
actually,
there are
asteroids
ground-based
shit.
there are ground-based mass drivers as well.
Yep.
That's true.
Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro has one in it?
Yeah, that's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
What?
But
I read
Africa has most of them.
Yeah. See, the ESA and the Pan-African Trade Union.
I gotta go to bed soon.
Yeah. But I do like that this world's version of like a very deadly bombardment is a trebuchet, but it can fire across the Atlantic Ocean.
Electromagnetic catapult. It's a method of non-rocket space launches use linear motor to accelerate and catapult payloads up to high speeds. Use electromagnets. You could subsequently continue to fire them on the path, and it would keep them going. Manufacturers ESA and Arasaka.
Yeah, but I just can't wait for the session that's like, guys, I'm tired of Arasaka. I'm sending a 12-foot long tungsten rod through their front door.
Like, wait, when did the tech do that? Oh, like 5 upkeeps ago? I've just been, you know, it's been a year. We've been playing a long time, guys.
Yeah. God, hopefully it does last that long.
Yeah, the only roadblock being you guys need to either have Hex play a net runner or hire one, because it's like you have all these cool drones and all of a sudden they're not yours anymore.
Real Russian moment right there. Have you seen that video? Russian propaganda piece of its soldiers putting over a drone in the Ukrainians hijack it.
Best thing to say in that moment. That's not your drone, it's our drone. God.
I gotta love how the Soviet Union's still around in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, the Sov block.
Savitsky Soyuz.
Gives me a reason to have NPCs call you fucking commies. You fucking commies. Actually, I don't think many people in Night City would give a fuck.
No, lots of Americans now would call me a fucking commie. That's why I wanted to find I switched it over to the Russian Brotherhood, like Mafia.
Mm-hmm.
It's because like I'm pretty sure the 6th Street Gang would call me a fucking commie.
Yep, I like it.
Yeah.
Completely
But I mean,
not
coming from like the standpoint of like Night City is a city-state that's not part of the U.S. anymore. So democracy isn't even that big of an issue to Night City residents.
Yeah, but still America.
I mean, yeah.
It's still part of North America, which is like the big. There's a big identity crisis going on in Cyberpunk, if we're being honest. With the United States.
I mean, like, at this point, like, democracy has already failed the American populace.
Yeah.
So, like, I imagine not many of them would be like, you know, oh, communism. I mean, Russia's doing okay. Relatively speaking.
Well, it's said that in the book, you know, it's that duality. It's that, your quality of life is way better than anyone in Night City, but like you're waiting in line for basic amenities. I mean, sure, you got free healthcare and roof over your head and all that shit, but production. Yeah, when the first Soviet toilet paper factory got opened, 1986.
Jesus.
They were importing it all until then. And that was just one toilet paper factory.
Yeah. The Soviet Union was kind of fucked.
Yeah. Anyone who does not miss the Soviet Union has no heart. Anyone that wants it back has no brain.
Yeah. Oh man, but
said that.
I'm really excited for this game because it also takes place a year after the attempted Militech takeover.
Oh, no.
which will be a big, like, interesting bit to have discussions between, you know, a character who is ex-Militech, and then a character who hates
Yeah.
Militech.
You gotta bound it together by the brotherhood.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, this is cool. I'm just going through some of these weapon images this dude compiled.
That is weird.
Is that like a... Is that supposed to be like
That's
a
a-
forward grip?
Yeah, but
Let me see. Yeah, so it's something that when you, if you're firing, you would put your hand underneath this, like, the crescent shaped part on the bottom of the foregrip of the gun,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be tucked in on the front of the trigger guard where that loop is the idea. Or you could, there's another
Like
thinking
stuff
is you
like
could
that.
flip your hand and put your thumb and your index finger around the loop that's at the end of the front of the trigger guard. It's terrible, it's useless, it's dumb.
I
Learn to hold
really
your
hate
pistol properly and stop being a piece of shit.
hang guards like that with no forward stop, so you don't accidentally slip your hand through it in front of the barrel. Always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, that's just a useless, redundant piece of equipment.
Yeah.
It shouldn't
guys
even
can add-
exist.
The foregrip can go on one-handed weapons.
I can also cut my dick off and throw it in a river, but you know, I'm not doing that anytime soon. Just no bueno on my part, thanks.
God, I love the
Okay.
duality. Like, I'm like, oh guys, there's a tack sling, and everyone's like, yeah, fuck yeah, tack sling. And guys, there's a forward grip that you can put on your pistol, and everyone's like, fuck you, die.
That's gun shit, man.
Right.
Oh, I
When
know.
I saw the... Fuck, what is it? Oh fuck, what's the
So
skill
forward
called?
is forward. Oh, hold on. That's not even what it's supposed to be
Oh,
called.
it was. Oh yeah, the wardrobe and style skill. I immediately thought of this one ad that ran here. I gotta find it. It's fucking hilarious. Get out, folks. There we go.
Stubbies.
Yep.
Is that what Vorn wears?
Ugh.
I knew a guy in high school, whenever there was mufti, all he would wear is boots, stubbies, and a polo fleece.
Oh fuck, man. We had like neo-Nazi guys here that would wear the exact same clothes every single day for a year. Easy. Easy piece. And it's just not surprising in the least at all. You're like, well, that's how that works. And what was it? We had one guy that wore shorts. No matter, it could be negative 40 fucking 5 outside. He wore shorts to school.
Oh yeah, we all had somebody like that.
Yeah, this was this guy. I mean, cowcockers and whatnot in this country. It could be like a foot of snow, and there'll be gum boots, stubbies, polar fleece.
How's your winters, by the way?
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, even down as south as we are, I mean, we haven't gone more than -5. It's mostly around.
Oh, that's
0
not bad.
degrees.
That's nothing. North America, people forget, has this thing in the shape of the planet where it like the planet's curving and then it falls into like a hard slant
Yeah.
that like causes like North America to be like the winters get drastic and cold because of that weird slant in shape and like the whole northern hemisphere there.
The wind can get cold here because it's a lot of the time it's Arctic wind. But yeah, beyond that, you know, it really gets below -5, -10 when it's really, really, really bad. But that might be only one night. I mean, it's only snowed 3 times this year, and even that, snowing's generous.
Oh,
No, during the summer, it's like daylight, fucking 18 hours a day. During the winter, it's fucking nighttime, 18 hours a day.
I'd love nighttime, please. More nighttime, please.
how do you guys? I want to get your opinion because I thought everyone would be on top of this. How do you guys feel about the net shop stock options?
Stock options?
So there's a folding stock.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Oh,
buying
right.
stocks.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
what
right,
the
sorry.
fuck are you talking about right
no,
now?
no. Sorry. Should have specified. No.
Uh,
The folding stock
yes.
added to any shoulder-fired weapon. When unfolded, acts as normal. When folded, it's concealable.
That
That's fine.
cool thing to put on a shotgun.
I'll just go buy myself one of these amazing shotguns you were talking about, with that has the folding stock, the RMB
Yeah.
93. Yeah, we'll just go that route. Fuck it, let's go crazy.
Put a silencer on it. Why not?
Yeah. Put a silencer and a fucking noob tube on the top.
On the top.
Yeah.
I mean, naturally, that's where we go.
I mean, the whole gun is fucking backwards, anyways. Let's fucking go, baby.
I want to
No,
get
you
a
gotta put it-
shotgun with an underbarrel shotgun.
No, you gotta put, and I think this was dumbest item that I added. You need the fucking Militech Bulwark, which is the fucking gun shield.
Nice.
Yeah, I immediately saw that and went, oh, Blackbeard.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you can be Blackbeard, cool.
Oh god, I wish that game was still fun.
Yeah, I have like 1,700 hours in Rainbow Six. Haven't played it in like 3 years.
Yeah, I'm very much in the same boat. I mean, not that much time, but decent.
Yeah. Yeah, I see the sling being a thing that literally everybody buys.
Yeah, the sling is too good. I mean, it's too good not to get. Don't know if it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's 40 eddies. It's insanely cheap for an item that
50 EDs, which means I could afford it with my stupid EDs left.
I could probably afford it now.
But we have to wait in game, right? 10-day
Yeah.
shipping.
Yep.
Or could our tick
you-
make one?
Yes,
Yes, I
exactly
can make a
one.
sling for sure.
Yes, if anything, entirely out of duct tape, yes, that can make a sling.
Duct tape and paracord.
Easy. Yeah. Or you can like if one person ordered all the slings, I do it by order, so that all arrive at like the same time.
I do know someone that legitimately made their sling for their gun out of duct tape and paracord. I'm not joking.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
In real life. It's absurd.
Oh.
Absurdly good.
Oh my God, two Russian boys. Sorry, I completely forgot to ask. I wanted to ask how you felt about the fucking Molotov cocktail.
This is not a weapon. This is childhood toy.
Well, it's actually kind of funny because Molotov cocktails are a terrible weapon.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're trying to do with it.
Yeah, actually having to order it though, that is surprising.
It
Is
should
that
be on
the
a. We should just be
federal-
able to make that shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
it,
with
it
the-
mentions in the item description, if a field expertise tech has the composite parts, which is chew to a road flare and duct tape, they may put them together as an action.
Yeah.
So you can make make cocktails like instantly.
Under American law, I forgot what license it is. To make a Molotov cocktail, you need to register them as a destructive device.
Yeah, the same as you would do for a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
It's
So
like, hey,
you,
hold on, I have to go to the ATF. I need to register my Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, ATF Fed boys.
yeah. Careful that they don't shoot your dog.
Fucking Fed boys.
I did play one D&D game where this Molotoving everyone.
I played one where my dwarf picked up a giant powder keg full of black powder, ran down a hallway, and threw it in the room as someone cast like create flame on the barrel, and like it went into this room, and it ended up being like basically a fireball went off, but a little bit bigger. And we're all like, "Oh shit, that's terrible! Like this is bad."
Rope darts.
Yeah, no, I can't wait, Robin, where you put me in a gunpowder plot situation, but instead of gunpowder, it is improvised explosive devices.
Improvised explosive devices and the C4 that I ordered 10 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for the C4. It's ordering it online. Very American.
It's like you're talking to Yorinobu Arasaka, and you're like, I just want to let you know, during this like negotiation, there's 20 megatons of explosives under this tower. We'll do it again.
Maybe it goes off anyways. I don't know. It's not like I had the best wiring available.
It's not like I have to detonate it.
I didn't have the best wiring available. It might just go off.
Some of it's copper, some of it's aluminum. Who knows?
The new
Shit
IC.
happens.
Sorry, I had to borrow my uncle's soldering iron. Wasn't the best. God.
Gotta do, you can't read it, boy.
Just killed me.
I
Alright.
used nothing but the
It was fun talking to you boys. I'm gonna head off and get some Z's.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'll be way too late for you guys.
Oh yeah.